Fantom is tanking. Is this time to panic? Should we be worried about our Fantom holdings? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what to expect. You can see here, altcoin decimation here. The crypto market is getting a big pullback here. Not just a red day across the board, but if you click into the week, a red week, and of course a red month here halfway through June. It's a painful pullback. Markets are feeling, you can see this is all started by this weekly couple of candles here on Bitcoin, 2 weeks to the downside. Only 4.3% down on Bitcoin last week, another 2.7, but you have to remember, altcoins will exaggerate the move that you see on Bitcoin, and that is precisely what we're seeing happening here on Fantom. Big red candlesticks. In fact, if you look at the weekly candlesticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candlesticks in a row, with this one so far this week down 23%. We've lost some serious support here, guys. I'm going to need to break down what we're going to do. If you appreciate this type of content, smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to trade with this community, you can do so using the links in the description to Bybit, to BitGet, Mexi. Those are the exchanges I currently use, offering you guys some amazing bonuses. Definitely check them out and claim your free money. Right, guys, where do you want me to start here? I mean, first and foremost, it's not a good look, right? I'm sitting here on the weekly chart. You can see we've lost 56 cent support quite a bit ago on this candle this week. We're losing the EMA ribbon, right? It's painful. We've broken down from this structure. Where does support lie? Well, first and foremost, the first major support you're going to see is all the way down at 32 cents, which could indicate still there could be another fall of around 25 to 30% here on Fantom. Now, of course, this is going to depend on Bitcoin and whether Bitcoin can get some recovery. Don't be surprised to see Bitcoin have a better later half of the week, which you tend to see sometimes when trading, which could lead to Fantom kind of picking up some of this slack later on this week as people try to buy the dip. But we need to have some perspective, because I'm seeing a lot of people online going, oh, what's going on with Fantom? I've always said this, for years now since I've been making Fantom content. Fantom is a leveraged version of Bitcoin, right? Like it moves a multiple of the rate of Bitcoin, which all altcoins do, but Fantom in particular tends to really have these big exaggerated movements, almost as if like, not kind of in the meme category, but it's considered as like a real momentum altcoin. So when Bitcoin's doing well, like we're talking a 1-2% Bitcoin day, you guys know, which is one of the reasons you're probably investing in Fantom or interested in investing in Fantom, that it can easily move 10-13% in some of those days, even though other coins like Avalanche or Solana, Ethereum are only moving a couple of percent, 3, 4, 5% on that same day. Now, with the good comes the bad, and of course on a down day you'd be silly to then not expect to see big candlesticks to the downside, and that's exactly what we're seeing. But of course, when you look at it like this, it makes you feel what's going on with Fantom, right? Because Cardano's down 6%, bigger coin of course compared to Fantom. You can't compare. Cardano's in the top 10, Fantom's in the top 40. Matic is falling 6%, again a bigger coin. If you take something like Chainlink down 6%, Dot down, Avalanche is a good one to compare to, again a bigger market cap, down 7%. So it's not like just Fantom is, suffering and none of the other coins are suffering. In fact, look at Avalanche here. Avalanche lost its weekly EMA ribbon last week. Fantom's losing it in this current week we're in. If we take a look at something like Matic's been below its weekly EMA ribbon for a long time. If we take a look at something like Cardano, a good 5 weeks ago it went below its EMA ribbon. So this is the short-term mind nature of markets and how people have no loyalty. They just want green days. And if you just want a green day, you're not a very good, maybe I'm just being a bit strict here, but you're not being a good investor, are you? You've got to take the good with the good, and you've got to take the bad with the bad. You've got to have, you can't let your emotions be this. It can't be like the chart. Your emotions as a trader, as investors, should just be this, stoic. Just it is what it is. I've got a plan. This is what I'm doing. You can't sway with the wind. You can't wake up, open TradingView, and decide what your mood is on the day, or open your portfolio and my portfolio percentage is going to tell me if I'm having a good day or bad day. Absolutely not. My 5-year vision will, my 1 year, 2 year plans will, my plan around how I'm going to DCA, what's my game plan, how am I trading, that's going to decide if I'm feeling positive about my investments or not. Not the fact that, we're getting a bit of a red day. That's part of the process. Since any single asset class has good days and bad days, Bitcoin, altcoins, or everything, right? So you can't let this suddenly say, oh, because we're having a couple of bad weeks now, the technology, now that suddenly is an indictment on a coin. No. Your conviction in a project should change when something fundamental about the project changes. Hold up, do you want to learn how to trade? Then you need to jump into our Telegram community. Link is in the description. In our Telegram community, I share my altcoins. I share how I do my trade setups, how I do my stop losses and take profit, so you could learn to become a profitable trader. Check it out, link is in the description. Quite simply, it can't change because the FOMC have decided we're not going to get many rate cuts this year, therefore markets are deciding to dump and rotate risk off, and therefore altcoins are collateral damage to that. Oh, what does that mean? But if, you know, the project's team has changed, if they've changed their mind on a project, if they've promised a roadmap and have not delivered on it, or they've been hacked, or there's a breach, or this, or there's fundamental issues with the coin, that is when you'll see me flip-flop. That is when you'll see me say, you know what, I'm cutting ties with this. I don't like it. But not when you're getting a bit of a red day and you know, markets move to the downside. In fact, this is the kind of thing that if I didn't have enough Fantom, I'd want to be buying the dip, right? And again, I'm going to get onto some of these price points because when you lose this weekly May ribbon, for me, statistically, these are better times to buy. This is now buying when others are fearful. Remember we spoke about it on green days? Right? Now you need to put it into practice, right? Are you buying when others are fearful? Easy to say, hard to do. Oh no, it's going to keep falling. It's going to keep falling. It's going to keep falling. And then suddenly when the dip is bought and it starts rebounding to the upside, you got to remember a handful of weeks ago, just going back into March, just a couple of months ago here, Fantom touched here on a high, $1.22. People were FOMOing into this. Announcement after announcement, upgrade after upgrade, talking about Sonic and all the improvements in the infrastructure. Has any of that changed? Are suddenly now those VC partners not VC partners of Fantom? Has suddenly Sonic just been deleted and it doesn't exist and we've just unwound that time? No, of course not. Right? And this is one of the things you have to understand. The other thing you have to understand with Fantom is the whole liquidation in terms of the FUSD stuff as well. That is, of course, having an impact. People are being liquidated who haven't redeemed their swap just yet, USDCE, for FUSD. So obviously that's peak FUD for that as well, which of course adds to the exacerbation. But is it really? Let's take a look. Here's CoinMarket, and I'm doing this exercise to show you how I do this exercise in my head, because, of course, that's what this content's for, right? For you guys to see the research I do. So what I'm doing here is I'm on CoinMarketCap, and at the top here, I've got the 90-day, 60-day, and 30-day. You can see that there. So Fantom over the last 90 days has fallen 47%. Okay, now what I'm going to do here in this exercise with you is try to understand, is this statistically different from what other altcoins are doing for me to go, oh no, Fantom's just collapsing and all the other altcoins are doing fantastically well? Well, let's take a look. Celestia here, just a couple of spots down from Fantom, which is at 58th spot, is down 52%. Rune, 4chain, is down 47% as well. Theta Network is down 47% as well, right? We can go down the list. Okay, let's pick some other projects. Let's keep going, and I'll show you some more, for example. VeChain, down 36%. Injective, down 44% on the last 90 days. We can take something like Sui, down 49%. Optimism, down 46%. I mean, if you take Arbitrum, down 52%. A great layer 2 solution. Down 52%. Stacks, down 46%. Filecoin, down 47%. Are you seeing that Fantom is an outlier here? Absolutely not. It's just when you look at a certain day or a certain week that you start to misunderstand that Fantom was actually quite strong. Fantom was the one that was hanging on above its weekly EMA ribbon where other coins had already lost it. Like I showed you, Cardano here already lost it. Polygon Matic had already lost it. Avalanche has lost it last week, right? If you look at something like Algorand, lost it 4 weeks ago, right? So you can already see that these were they already reverted to mean and flip bearish on their weekly chart long before Fantom. So rather than people understanding, hang on, Fantom was acting really strong, so it's just kind of catching up with the median of the market. They're going, oh no, why is Fantom collapsing 14% when Solana's only down 5% today? You got to put it into perspective. Again, let's carry on. Let me show you some more that are down. Aptos down 54%. Near Protocol down 28%. That's pretty decent amount down to the downside. Polygon, another good example, in the top 10, right? 42% down. Comparing to a coin which is, Polygon's in 18th spot. Comparing to a coin which is ranked 48 versus 18, down 42%. Uniswap has held up pretty well. This is a good example. Look at this. Uniswap. So this is an outlier holding up pretty well. Yes, it's down today. Yes, it's down over the last 24 hours 11%, but take the context. Over the last 90 days where other coins are down 50%, where other coins are down 60%, it's only down 14%. That's why you need a diversified portfolio, guys. Bitcoin Cash is flat over the last 3 months, which is impressive. Polkadot down 35%, 50% for Avalanche. That's the one I was looking for to share with you guys. Look at that, 50% down on a coin which is ranked 12 on CoinMarketCap. Even Cardano down 40%, XRP down 17%, holding up relatively well, to be fair. Solana also holding up relatively well. But again, let me show you the Solana chart. You'll get an understanding of what's going on. It's just here now trying to hold its EMA ribbon. So this is one which is actually doing pretty well against the market. But again, you need to understand the context of this on Solana. It had a very long low price point where the whole Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX collapse had happened and nobody believed in Solana. So now it's doing its redemption arc. You're seeing that people are holding on to it a little bit better, partly because they have low cost bases on Solana as well. So there you have it, guys. That's my take on Fantom. Of course, you can see it falling. All altcoins are falling here. You have a choice. Are you going to panic and just kind of be emotional about it? Or are you going to treat this like a professional? Are you going to take a post-it note and make a list of which altcoin do I want to buy the dip on right now? Which ones do I not have enough of? Where do I need to be allocated? Or maybe you've got too many altcoins. Maybe you've got too many memes. You've got too many altcoins. And this collapse has reminded you that you've got exactly that because your portfolio is hurting. And now you're going, wait a second. Bitcoin's only fallen a couple of percent, 4-5% last week, a couple of percent this week. Why is my portfolio decimated? And then you're going to come to the realization that you didn't listen. You didn't listen to the people who were experienced in the market who said, hey, eat your veg. I know you're excited about that 10x in that altcoin, that 100x on that altcoin, but why don't you have a bit of Bitcoin? Why do you think to have some Ethereum? Why do you think to have something like a Solana, which is in the top 10 and has been for a while? Everything happens for a reason, guys, and you need to be diligent for a reason. If it was that easy that you pick a couple of altcoins and they all get 100x, don't you think everybody would have done it? You've got to treat it like a professional. The sooner you do that, you're going to deliver better results. If you're appreciating this type of content, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe if you want to trade with me actively. I delivered over 211% spot returns trading in May. That's long only, no leverage, just trading the market. All the meanwhile, Bitcoin was just consolidating. And you've seen, like I've just shown you there, what all coins have been doing over the last 90 days. Pain. But I delivered 211% spot trade return doing swing trading. If you want to see how I did it, link in the description to our Telegram group. Hope to see many of you in there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.